Hello everyone and welcome back to Joys It Flies. If you're new here, my name is Alyssa and I deal with the crochet side of this channel. And in today's tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you how to crochet this summer headband. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and let's get started. To make your headband, you're going to need a small amount of yarn. Now you want to make sure your yarn is not too chunky, otherwise your headband's going to be very thick and very heavy in hot weather. You want to opt for something that's a lightweight or even a DK weight. That's what I'm going to be using today, and mine is also acrylic yarn. Now you can use that. If you do have a more natural fibre though, like cotton or bamboo yarn, I would really recommend that as it is perfect for summer. But anything that you have lying around, any scraps that you have, will work just fine for this headband. Next, you're going to need a 4mm crochet hook. If you're finding though that your headband is very stiff, try sizing up by half or even a whole millimetre. And last but not least, you're going to need a pair of scissors and a darning or tapestry needle. And then these are optional, but if you'd like, you can also use some stitch markers. You can use ones like these or even a safety pin or hair clip. And if you want to make this headband for someone else, you're going to be needing a tape measure. We're going to start by making a slip knot, and you can use any method for this. And then we're going to pop this onto our hook. Now from here, we are going to be making a chain that is the circumference of your head. So if you're making this for yourself, you can just measure that on your own head. If however you want to make this as a gift for someone else, you can use these standard sizes here which I found. Just crochet your chain to your desired length. Now this is very important. You have to make sure your chain is an odd number. It doesn't matter how long it is, you just need to make sure it's an odd number. For my headband, I'm going to be chaining 87. So go ahead, pause the video, work your chains to your desired size, and I'll meet you back when you've done that. So I finished making my chain of 87, and from here, if you want to, I always like to mark this final chain with a stitch marker. This just helps me when I'm counting so I don't lose my place. So once you've made a chain that's the circumference of your head, we're now going to chain an extra 51, and this is to create the ties that are on the end of our headband. So again, pause the video, go ahead and chain an extra 51, and I'll meet you back when you've done that. There we are, so I've just finished chaining my extra 51, and this is what it's now looking like. If you have put in a stitch marker like me, you can go ahead and take that out now. We don't need that anymore. And from here, we're now going to start to create the ties for the end of our headband. To do this, we're going to make a single crochet into the second chain from our hook. So here's our first chain, and then our second one. You're going to insert your hook into that chain, just like this. Then yarn over and pull up a loop. You'll have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through both of those loops. Then we're going to make 1 half double crochet into the next 24 chains. So yarn over your hook, insert it into the next chain, yarn over and pull up a loop. You'll have 3 loops on your hook. Then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. So that's 1, we need to make 24 in total. So into that next chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. So go ahead, work your way down, and I'll meet you back when you've made those 24 half double crochet. So I'm just finishing up my 24th stitch, and if we have a look, this is what your tie should be looking like so far. So including the single crochet at the beginning, we have 25 stitches in total for our tie. That's really important to remember. Now if you need to, again, I always like to mark this last half double crochet with a stitch marker, just so that you can always remember where your tie starts. There we are, so I've marked it just like that. Now from here, we're going to start to create the actual headband part. And to do this, we are going to make a double crochet into the next chain. So yarn over your hook, insert it into that next chain, yarn over and pull up a loop. You'll have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops, then yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. Then chain 1. We're going to skip the next chain, and into the following we're going to make another double crochet. So again, yarn over, insert it into that following chain, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops, then chain 1. And we're going to repeat that all the way down our chain. So skip the next chain, and into the following make a double crochet. Yarn over, insert it into that stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, then chain 1. Skip the next chain, and into the following make your double crochet. Remember, pull through just the first 2 loops, and then the last 2 loops, and then chain 1. So this is what it looks like. You can see it creates this lovely mesh texture. So you're going to continue in this way down your chain until you have just 25 chains left. When you get to that point, when you have 25 left, I'll meet you back to show you how we're going to create the other side of our headband. So I'm just finishing up these last few stitches. I have my double crochet here, then I'm going to chain 1, then skip the next, and into the following I'm going to make my double crochet exactly as before. At this point you should now have 25 chains left, and this is going to be our second tie. Now, unlike before, we are not going to chain 1 here. We're instead going to finish with this double crochet, and we're instead going to work straight into these chains. We're going to make 1 half double crochet into the next 24 chains, and you should then end up with 1 chain left. So just as we did on the other end of our headband, we're going to start by making a half double crochet. Remember, don't chain 1, work straight into this next stitch. Yarn over, insert it into this chain, yarn over and pull up a loop. Then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. So this is what it should look like. You have double crochet, then half double. And again, if you want to mark this stitch to help you remember where your tie starts, you absolutely can do that. There we are. So that's our first half double crochet. We need to make 24 in total. So again, go ahead, work your way down, and I'll meet you back when you've done that. So I'm just making my 24th half double crochet, and you should at this point have 1 chain left. Into this chain we are going to make a single crochet. So insert your hook, just like this, yarn over, pull up a loop, then yarn over and pull through both of those loops. And there we are, that's the end of row 1. So if we just have a quick look, this is what it should be looking like. We have our tie, which we've just made, which remember is made up of 25 stitches in total, including that single crochet. Then we have the main part of our headband, which is this lovely mesh stitch. And then on the other end, we have our matching tie, which again also has 25 stitches. So remember, these are made up of a single crochet and then 24 half double crochet. So you can see they both should be matching on either end. And there we are, that's the end of round 1. So moving on to round 2, we're going to start by chaining 1, and this doesn't count as a stitch. Then turn your work. Into that very first stitch, we're going to make a single crochet. So into this one here, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Then make 1 half double crochet into the next 24 stitches. So all the way along here, or until you reach your stitch marker. So exactly as before, yarn over, insert it into that next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. So that's 1. Go ahead and make 24 half double crochet. So I'm just nearing my stitch marker now, and remember that is your final half double crochet. So I'm just going to quickly take that out and make my last half double crochet into that stitch. Make sure you don't miss that, that's really easy to do. Then again, if you want to, you can mark that stitch with your stitch marker. There we are. So again, if we have a look, this is what your tie should be looking like. It's exactly the same as in row 1. You should have 25 stitches in total. That's 1 single crochet and 24 half double crochet. From here, we're going to create the mesh again. To do this, we're going to work straight into this double crochet right here, so the next stitch, and we're going to make a double crochet into it. So yarn over your hook, insert it into that next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Then chain 1. We're then going to hop across this gap, we're going to find the next double crochet, and we're going to make a double crochet into it. So yarn over, into that stitch right here, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Then chain 1. Hop over this gap, find your next double crochet, and make a double crochet into it. So you should never ever be working into the gaps. Then chain 1. So if we have a look, this is what it should be looking like. It's exactly the same as in row 1. So we're going to repeat this all the way down our headband until we get to our second chain. So go ahead, pause the video, and I'll meet you back when you've done that. So I'm just coming up to the end of this section. I have my double crochet as before, and then we're going to chain 1. Now we still need to finish off this final square. So we're going to hop over and we're going to find this double crochet right here. And you're going to make your double crochet into it, just like you normally would. But this time we're not going to chain 1 afterwards because this is the end of our headband section. From here, we're now going to create our second tie. And to do this, we're going to make a half double crochet into the next 24 stitches. And that will leave you with 1 stitch at the end. So we can take our stitch marker out here, if you have one in. Remember, don't chain 1 after this double crochet. Work straight into that next stitch. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 3 loops. Just like this. Again, if you want to mark it with your stitch marker, you absolutely can do that. So that's our first half double crochet. We need to make 24 in total. So into the next stitch, just like we did on the other end of our headband. So again, go ahead, work your way down, and I'll meet you back when you've done that. So I'm just coming up to the end, I'm making my 24th half double crochet, and that should leave you with 1 stitch left. Into this stitch right here, we're going to make a single crochet. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. And there we are. So again, if we just take our hook out, we can have a look at this row. So we have the tie on one end, which should be 25 stitches in total. Then we have the main part of our headband, which is made up of this mesh. As you can see, we've not worked in the gaps. Your double crochet should line up. And then on the other end, we have our second tie. You're now going to go ahead and simply repeat row 2 for as many rows as you would like. I like to make between 3 and 4 rows, but you can make your headband as thin or as thick as you would like. So go ahead, crochet those rows, and I'll meet you back when you've done that. So I'm just coming up to the end of my row. Once you're happy with the size of your headband, we're going to finish by chaining 1 just to fasten off our work. Then from here you can grab your scissors and you can cut your yarn. And remember to leave a nice long tail end so that we can sew it in afterwards. Pull that through, and you can pull that nice and tight just to really secure that in place. And there we are. So this is what your headband should be looking like at the moment. I decided to make 3 rows today. My yarn came up quite big, so I liked the size of this. But as I said, you can make yours as big as you would like. All you need to do now is you're going to grab your darning needle and you're just going to sew in any tail ends that you might have. And then you're done. You now have your very own summer headband. So one of the things I love about this headband is that you can style it in a couple of different ways. You can either have the knot where our ties are at the top of your head, or you can flip it over and have the mesh part at the top. This one's my favourite option. I just think it looks so cute and works so well in the summer. Folks, I really hope you've enjoyed this tutorial and found it easy to follow. If you have any video requests or questions, drop me a comment down below. I'll see you all again next week in my next tutorial, but until then, happy crocheting!